What's up guys, Reza is back. Assalamualaikum, salam sejahtera. Welcome back to my our channel, this Reza Vlog. Korang semua apa khabar? Sihat ke? Aku kat sini sihat, alhamdulillah. Bersyukurlah kita kepada Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala kerana memberikan kita nikmat dan kesihatan hingga hari ini. Macam biasa guys, kita akan react lagi video-video seram. Kali ni aku layan top 5 notes. Top 5 notes ni dia lebih kurang macam dia tunjuk catch daripada CCTV, rakam tak sengaja, catch benda JIN tu lah. Aku tak banyak sebut malam ni. Jadi tanpa kita buang masa, jom kita layan.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Really haunted. Lee and his family have been experiencing terrifying paranormal activity in their home in England. Over the last 2 years, Lee says that the supernatural encounters have become more frequent, more terrifying, and more violent. Lee documents these strange incidents on his YouTube channel, Really Haunted. Now, over the years, I've featured a few of the spooky occurrences in Lee's house, and it seems that whatever might be haunting the family home is not going anywhere. Lee has cameras recording the living room and bedroom as he, his wife, and their cute little puppy Luna are fast asleep in bed. What happens that night throughout the house is truly disturbing.
Oi. Ni hardcore guys, hardcore. Oh, dia main kerusi.
First, downstairs in the living room, the heavy couch slides across the floor as if it's nothing. Then back upstairs in the bedroom, puppy Luna wakes up from her sleep and starts frantically looking around as if she's hearing or seeing something that frightens her. She calms down a bit, but then suddenly a white translucent figure moves in front of the camera, startling Luna once again. A desk chair seems to move towards the bed on its own. Then suddenly, the small dog is spooked by something that seems to be right next to the bed. She begins to whimper, which finally wakes Lee. So Luna's behavior and reactions throughout this video are what makes this footage so creepy and so compelling. It's almost as if she can see something the family can't, and it terrifies her. So did Lee and his family capture extreme paranormal evidence on camera?
Guys, yang
You decide.
Boleh tahan hardcore dia juga. Tarik kursi, main barang ni memang hardcore lah. So dia ni kira pasang CCTV kat rumah dia. Bagi aku CCTV ni susah sikit lah nak edit ke, nak menipu ke. Bagi aku real lah benda ni, memang real. Jadi korang macam mana? Real ke fake? Kalau korang rasa fake, korang komen kat bawah. Aku nak tahu sebab apa fake. Okay, kita layan next video.
The Haunting of the Jefferson Hotel. The historic Jefferson Hotel was left abandoned for 2 years before the new owners, Jeremy and Pam Jones, bought the 170-year-old building in Jefferson, Texas. The two paranormal enthusiasts poured their love and a lot of hard work into the restoration of the allegedly haunted hotel and held a grand reopening of the Jefferson in October of 2020. The hotel has seen its fair share of dark history. It was built in 1851 and first opened as a cotton warehouse, where it is said that 2 7-year-old child workers lost their lives under the harsh working conditions. In the late 1800s, the hotel was a brothel. During that time, it is said that a teenage, quote, working girl named Judy lost her life at the hands of a client. she passed away in the bathtub of room 19. Today, the apparition of Judy is said to appear in the mists of hot showers, and sometimes even scribbles messages pleading for help on the bathroom mirror. One guest at the historic Jefferson Hotel says that she was able to capture the frightening incident on camera. Georgia Canfield is staying overnight at the hotel with her mother and grandmother when the three suddenly see a chilling message on their hotel mirror.
I just noticed it. I don't know if it was there when I came in here or if when I started running the hot water. I don't know. I just know that I was came in here to wash my face.
That was not there. Can you confirm that was not? We checked that earlier.
I didn't see it earlier.
Do you see it now?
Yes, I see it. That's why I'm not going in there.
Georgia, her mother, and grandmother have no idea where the message came from, and their freaked out reactions to the strange event seem very sincere. But that's not the end of the Jefferson Hotel's haunted history. In 1912, a pregnant bride named Lydia Grigsby took her own life inside room 19 after her fiancé sent word that he would not be coming to the wedding. Today, male guests traveling alone have reported seeing the beautiful ghost of a bride with golden hair. One night on a tour through the hotel, guests Angela and Cody Goins might have captured the Jefferson Hotel ghost bride on camera. Using the live photo mode on an iPhone, which snaps a photo in a quick 3-second video, they capture what appears to be a bride-like apparition. You can almost make out a dress, a face, and even a bridal train. Now, a much more disturbing apparition has also been witnessed at the hotel. Some guests have even reported waking up at night to find the horrifying figure standing in their hotel room, just watching them sleep. Now, the new owners of the historic Jefferson Hotel, Jeremy and Pam Jones, are starting to experience paranormal activity in their own hotel. One night at 2 a.m., Jeremy is doing some work in the hotel hallway, and this happens.
Weh, pintu tu buka sikit. Ada rumah tu.
There's no audio on this video, but Jeremy claims that he heard a voice right before this hotel door mysteriously unlatches and swings open on its own. Now that's creepy enough, but that's not the only night they capture something truly bizarre on camera. Cut to another late night. It's 4 a.m. and Jeremy and his wife are fast asleep in bed when one of the motion sensing cameras in the upstairs hallway picks up something or someone moving around. The hotel is completely empty, so Jeremy fears that an intruder might be inside. He runs upstairs, but as he looks down into the hallway from the stairwell, he doesn't see anyone. He wakes up his wife Pam and they look back at the security footage. They are both shocked by what they find. At the end of the hallway, right outside room 19, which is said to be the most haunted room in the hotel, someone or something seems to be walking. Jeremy and his wife Pam search the hotel together but find no one inside. Who or whatever this strange figure is, it seems to have mysteriously just disappeared. So is the historic Jefferson Hotel haunted? And did the owners and guests capture real paranormal activity on camera? Let me know what you think. You can watch.
Lama. Aku rasa memang aku agak lah. Aku kalau owner hotel ni memang aku dah belah dah. Owner hotel ni mati kering guys. Kena kaca pun stay kat situ juga. Orang tu tengok sendiri je tadi, pintu terbuka, ada benda lalu, tapi dia orang stay juga. Bagi aku real lah video ni, memang real lah. Korang macam mana? Real ke fake? Korang komen kat bawah. Kita go next video.
Whispers in the dark. So I just could not find a Thai language translator for this next video. So I put out a request on Instagram at the last minute, and Nuke's Top 5 viewers Humberto and Pammy Gutierrez actually stepped up and volunteered to translate this video. So a huge thank you to both of them. Follow them on Instagram. So paranormal investigator Dr. B from the Thai YouTube channel Ghost Ambassador travels to an abandoned country club in Thailand with his team. Locals believe that the tall building is extremely haunted by angry spirits. It is said that two men who were hanging out on the roof of the building were pushed off by something that they couldn't see. The men fell 5 stories to the ground. One man tragically lost his life, but the other man lived to tell the horrific tale. Dr. B interviews a local man who lives nearby. The man explains to the team that the 4th floor of the abandoned club is the most supernaturally active. Many visitors have seen the terrifying apparition of a girl stroking her hair. And those who are brave enough to walk through the building say that they get the strange feeling that someone or something is following close behind them. While the team is interviewing the man in front of the creepy building, the camera's microphone starts to pick up odd, unexplained whispers.
Ada suara orang pergi angkat.
แต่ถ้าว่าพี่เดินไปเนี่ยสังเกตทางชั้น4อ่ะถ้าเอาขวดพลาสติกขึ้นไปไว้นะ ถ้าลมมันแรงปุ๊บมันจะวิ่งออกหน้าปุ๊บแล้วมันจะตะกูถอยหลังมาหาพี่เหมือนมันเล่นกับพี่
An unknown voice seems to whisper the words "Chwai Dwai," which in English translates to "Please help."
มันจะวิ่งออกหน้าปุ๊บแล้วมันจะตะกูถอยหลังมาหาพี่เหมือนมันเล่นกับพี่
These chilling whispers occur several times throughout the video.
ไม่ได้สติเลยหน้าธนาคารเขาบอกว่าเขามีเพราะผมสีหน้า ยิ่งถ้าคนน้อยนะทิ้งทุกจุดเลยผมพูดด้วยนะว่าแต่ละชั้นจะไม่
โอเคเขา
พี่ป๋องอะมาที่เนี่ย
พี่ป๋อง
แล้วก็ทีมงานของเขาเพราะว่าเขากราบไหว้กันอะไรกันมึงไม่เชื่อมึงก็อย่าลบหลู่
อะไรนะแต่เสียงอะไรไม่เข้าใจเสียงว่าช่วยด้วยเสียงใครเนี่ยลูกเพจเขาได้ยินแบบเยอะมากว่า
Did you see it? A strange white translucent figure seems to move, perhaps even walk, straight into a solid wall. The figure seems to have no particular shape, but viewers believe it to be the spirit of the girl who haunts the 4th floor. So, are the stories true? Is the country club haunted by angry, restless spirits? Or just what is going on here? Tell me what you think.
Tapi ada penjaga kat situ kata ada seorang perempuan yang suka main rambut dia dan dia orang akan dengar bunyi-bunyi pelik. Dan kalau kau nampak dia ada satu bayang macam melintas tembus dinding. Aku rasa video ni real lah guys, memang real lah. Pendapat korang macam mana? Real ke fake? Korang komen kat bawah. Kita go next video.
Meanwhile, on TikTok user Sabrina Lozito shares a home with her boyfriend Christopher and their 2 children in Bayville, New Jersey. The couple claims that they experience frequent strange paranormal events in their home. And it's not so surprising as the house has a gruesome history that sounds like something right out of a horror movie. You see, years ago the house was relocated and it was placed right on top of an old cemetery, where it still stands to this day. As if that wasn't disturbing enough, Sabrina also says that an elderly man passed away in the home just before they moved in. So, one night Sabrina and her boyfriend are watching a movie when their dog suddenly starts freaking out. But they have no idea why. Then, only moments later, they get a notification from their CCTV camera that there's movement in their backyard. They rush to check their footage, and what they find is chilling.
My video camera was recording and no one was out back. Took a look, no one was out back. Check this out. Watch in between the square.
Ada banyak bayang guys.
Mainly watch this spot right here. You can see a shadow up here. Boom.
And no one's there.
And then you see this little orb right here.
And then you keep-
watch. Babe. Look at that. No one's out back.
It just sits there too.
It does. It just sits right there.
And you can see the whole shadow, like a
That's
person.
nuts. I don't know how long it sits
Goes
there
away.
for. Orb goes away. Comes back. Now watch. The person's gonna disappear.
It's like they're just boom.
Boom, gone.
A strange shadow appears out of nowhere and an odd source of light can be seen floating in their backyard. Sabrina and Christopher say that they immediately went outside and checked their yard, but there was no one there. After posting the video to TikTok, there were some doubters that said it was probably just the shadow of a person standing there, maybe holding a flashlight. But the couple wasn't having it. They posted a follow-up video to actually attempt to debunk their own video using the methods suggested by viewers.
Sabrina's standing there. Alright, walk outside real quick. No, she has no shadow. Shut the light off. And do it. Alright, walk over there. No shadow. Look at that shit.
So did their CCTV camera capture something paranormal on camera? Or
dia cakap rumah tu berhantu sebab sebelum pindah rumah tu ada seorang orang tua lah mati rumah dia. Lepas tu diorang dah dengar macam bunyi dekat belakang rumah diorang. Diorang check CCTV, ada satu macam bayang-bayang orang kalau korang perasan tadi. So dia post kat TikTok. Ramai yang cakap benda tu boleh buat lah apa semua kan. Jadi diorang buktikan benda tu real ke tak. Diorang check balik, on lampu, off lampu, tak ada bayang-bayang. Jadi bayang-bayang siapa yang ada dekat CCTV tu. Bagi aku CCTV ni kalau nak edit memang susah guys, memang susah. Apa pendapat korang? Bagi aku video ni nampak real lah. Kalau korang rasa fake video ni, korang komen bawah. Kita go next video.
TikTok user Gabrielle and her friend Ashley go on a road trip to explore an abandoned asylum, the Northern State Mental Hospital in Sedro-Woolley, Washington. The building opened in 1912 and was the forced home for many mentally ill patients until it shut its doors 61 years later in 1973. Gabrielle and Ashley are exploring the property when something happens that absolutely shocks them both.
Ashley.
Fearing someone might be in danger, Gabrielle says she immediately called 911 after hearing this bizarre screaming. But after posting her video to TikTok, one viewer reached out to Gabrielle to calm her down. The viewer explained that there is actually another mental facility nearby that is still open to this day, and maybe that was the source of the bizarre screams they heard. When looking at a map, there is indeed a psychiatric treatment center in the area. However, it's not as close as you might think judging from the volume of those screams.
Ashley.
From where Gabrielle and Ashley were standing, it's actually about half a mile to the new treatment center. And in between that space, there are several groups of trees, a patch of woods, a flowing creek, and also several blocks of commercial buildings. So the question is, could one disturbed woman's voice travel that far through all of those obstacles and still be heard that clearly half a mile away? Did Gabrielle simply hear the screams of a disturbed patient, or could it be something else? Let me know what you think. Now this next video was reposted on a random TikTok account that just didn't give any credit to the original video poster. I've looked for hours, but I wasn't able to find the original source. However, the video is very creepy, so I think it deserves a spot in the top 5. In the video, recorded by a security camera, you see a little girl sitting in her bed, seeming a bit distressed. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Hey, come here. It's okay, baby. It's okay. Run it, come. Come, brother.
The girl is obviously scared as you see her looking at something in her bedroom. A chair then suddenly begins to rock back and forth on its own. Luckily, the child's father sees the activity and rushes in to rescue his terrified daughter.
Tadi ada satu video TikTok tadi. Ada dua orang kawan ni, dia orang berjalan-jalan dekat kawasan hutan lah, tak silap aku. So, dia orang akan dengar macam orang manggil help ataupun minta pertolongan. Tapi sedangkan kawasan jarak hutan tu dengan kawasan bangunan lama jauh guys. Macam mana suara tu boleh ada kawasan kat situ? Aku tak rasa benda tu real atau fake. Korang komen bawah. Lepas tu satu lagi yang ada seorang budak, dia macam kena ganggu lah. Kalau kawasan dia gerakkan kursi, lepas tu bapak dia datang ambil terus bawa keluar. Selepas tu aku tahu apa jadi. Bagi aku kalau benda macam tu kacau budak-budak ni, bagi aku memang real lah guys. Apa pendapat korang? Kalau komen fake ke real? Okay, kita go next video.
Dead End. Fans of popular YouTube ghost hunter Franco TV have requested many times that he make a return visit to investigate the Weeping Angel Cemetery in Florida. It's no surprise that this particular graveyard is so popular amongst Franco TV viewers. He's been there many times and caught some extremely scary paranormal activity. One of the most memorable of these encounters was the sighting of an old lady just roaming the graveyard.
Do you need help? Yeah. Not doing that.
Now, Frank has never claimed that this person was a ghost or anything supernatural, but many of his viewers seem convinced that the odd visitor was in fact some sort of paranormal apparition. This time, Franco TV is back again to explore the ominous, empty Weeping Angel Cemetery late at night. First, he makes his way to the same area where he originally spotted the elderly woman. Things immediately start to get very strange.
I got some stuff on the floor here. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's creepy. That thing just started moving. And there is no wind. I wish I had a flag to show you. What the f? There's no wind. Look at the leaves. Alright, hold on. Let me try to get this on. Damn it. There we go. Yeah, I'm not touching that. I don't know what that's about.
Frank finds an abandoned pair of leopard-patterned slippers at the exact same spot where the elderly woman had been seated in the previous video. Even creepier, a plastic pot suddenly begins to move on its own. Frank points out that there's no wind or draft that could have made the pot move, and of course the occurrence is especially bizarre considering the location. But Franco TV continues on and takes a turn down a small hidden dirt road behind the cemetery. This is when things take a terrifying turn.
I just got movement. Here. Ouch. I literally have bugs eating me alive right now. What the hell is that? Holy I actually have somebody there. legitimately just had somebody. Or like a dark shadow.
Frank says he hears movement coming from somewhere down the creepy path. When he points his thermal imaging camera towards the sound, he sees a dark figure standing in the middle of the road. A figure that doesn't seem to emanate any body heat on the thermal image. Even creepier, the figure seems to be getting closer and closer. But when Frank turns on his flashlight, there's no one there. When he goes back to his thermal camera, the figure has now disappeared. He calls out to it into the distance, but no one answers. No longer feeling safe walking along the spooky dirt road, Franco TV decides to get into his car and instead drives down the creepy pathway from the safety of his vehicle. It did not go well.
Oh, no. I'm hearing stuff. No, screw that. Holy there's somebody in there. That's not even, that's not a ghost. There is somebody legit inside the graveyard. Or maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not claiming anything. All I'm saying is that somebody's there. And that scared the hell out of me.
Franco hears a sudden loud rustling coming towards him from the dark woods. He hits the gas and just gets out of there. Now, Franco is undecided on whether he experienced something paranormal or just happened to capture someone wandering outside the cemetery late at night for some reason. But what makes this footage even more chilling is that back in 2019 on this very same dirt road,
dia ada buat rekod dekat tempat yang sama, kawasan Pekuburan ni. Sebelum ni dia ada catch macam seorang nenek tua tempat yang sama. Jadi dia rasa pelik lah benda tu macam mana ada kat situ seorang-seorang kan. Jadi dia siasat balik lagi sekali tempat yang sama. Dia pergi balik rekod tempat yang sama. Tapi nenek tak ada guys. Tapi kasut yang tempat nenek tu duduk ada. Lepas tu kalau kau perasan pasu tu macam bergerak sendiri. Tak ada angin, tak ada apa, bergerak sendiri. Lepas dia check situ, Franco pergi ke kawasan hutan kat belakang tu. Dia cuba check lah kawasan tu ada berhantu ke tak berhantu ke. Dia suluh tak nampak, tapi rekod pakai video recorder tu nampak kan macam orang berdiri kita tengah. Kalau kau perasan. Itu memang aku dah melompat dah tu. Okay guys, macam biasa, kalau rasa video tu real ke fake, korang komen kat bawah. Sampai situ je video kali ni. Jangan lupa subscribe channel aku dan share video aku kat kawan-kawan korang. Last aku nak cakap, Assalamualaikum. Ciao.